Hello, everybody. Oh, we are having a day, y'all. We're definitely having a day. Um, I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to the weekly community oracle poll. Um, Let me just retie this. Hold on. There we go. We are slightly late because your girl literally dropped I was making food. I was making myself a sandwich beforehand, and I literally dropped everything. Like I dropped the sandwich, and I was so mad. So I had to make it again, and it took a minute to like rebuild everything. So yeah. But hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to the weekly healing circle. Today we're going to be here for about like probably I want to say an hour. I want to say 45 minutes because your girl has to make Pinky's food today. So it might be 45 minutes, it might be an hour. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But let me just kind of cleanse my energies right now because your girl's all over the place right now. But there we go. But I hope everybody is doing well. Wait, what is it saying? Why is it telling me to swipe somewhere? Oh, okay. Swipe to close. Oh, that's weird. TikTok's adding like new features to the thing, and I don't even know the whole thing. Amber said, "Thank you for sharing photos of the wedding. Beautiful. Y'all still getting a vlog. Y'all are still getting a vlog. It's just that your girl hasn't had time to edit it because I've just been, working on readings and making videos for y'all. So y'all tell me if this is actually, a bomb idea. But today, when I was doing my meditations after I did yoga, um, so my spirits want me to start a series on it's going to be an extension of the Comedic Spirituality series, but it's going to be specifically breaking down the 42 laws of Ma'at. So it's going to be one video per law, and we're going to just deep dive into what that means. But I feel like for those who follow like my YouTube for different series, because we have a Santa Muerte series, we have a comedic ancient Egyptian spirituality series. We have a lot of series. Okay, you guys can't say I don't spoil you guys. I'm just like, I needed I needed a moment. Y'all can't say I don't spoil y'all. That's just the truth of the matter is that y'all can't say I don't spoil y'all with stuff. But yeah, I I feel like I'm gonna have to do that one tomorrow because they're asking me to do it, which means that usually when I get like a specific request from my spirits to do something, it's for a reason, and I'll end up figuring it out later. But we're apparently going to break down the 42 laws of Ma'at. So that series will be an extension of the Comedic Spirituality, and we will be covering Ma'at as well during the Comedic Spirituality series. Hold on, I'm just picking the tarot cards for this live real quick. Okay. So we're gonna do, I feel like we're gonna do those. And let's do those. Okay, so we have quite a bit of cards here. Okay, so welcome to the weekly community oracle poll. The whole point of this live is to have low cost readings as always. So it's a first come first serve situation occasion. If you would like me to pull a card for you, or cards plural, because y'all know I'll be getting attacked, for you, you can send $5 to $10 to my Cash App or Venmo, which is the same as my username, and then we'll get started. If you are a Patreon member if you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member, it's already included in your membership, so y'all can just go ahead and drop your questions in the comments. But for those who are not and want me to pull a card for them, go ahead and do the thing, send the thing, and then we're gonna get started. We already got a couple questions, so we're gonna get started. But like I said, we'll be here probably for 45 minutes to an hour, because your girl literally has to go, and I have to go be in the kitchen making Pink's food, and Pink's food Yeah, I don't know how the intent. Like it takes me like 3 hours to make her food. Like I'm not over exaggerating because we have to get like grounded turkey or grounded chicken or grounded like beef or grounded. Usually it's turkey or lamb. Sometimes she gets spoiled with the lamb. And I have to cut up all of the vegetables. I have to mix them all together, and then I have to package them in Tupperware, put it in the freezer. Like it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It be a lot. So yeah. Anyway, so your card options for this live, you have the Okana deck, but again, please only use this if you're trying. Please only pick this deck if you're trying to do shadow work, because y'all know this deck will read out to the filth. You can choose the Archangel Raphael deck, which is for healing. The symbols, the Sacred Symbols deck is the other option. The Enchanted Map Oracle deck is the other option. The Wisdom from the House of Knights is the other option. Hold on, I'm holding it. Hold on. Then you have the Butterfly Life Changes Oracle deck and the Archangel Michael Oracle deck. Those are your options for today. For this week. And as always, we come back every week, so we'll be here. And don't forget, tomorrow we have our weekly community, our weekly healing circle. So Black Coffee said, general reading, any deck. Okay. Something's telling me to go with the Sacred Symbols deck, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so what does Black Coffee need to know? What is going on with Black Coffee? What general messages for Black Coffee during this time? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I caught that with my knees. And so it begins. Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. We got our cards for the day. Bottom of the deck, by the way, is grounded. That's the bottom of the deck. So you're getting the first card is message. Okay. Message. The second one is safe travels. Okay. And then you have divinity. Okay. So there's quite a couple of things going on as far as your message specifically. You are being actually guided right now as to what direction you should be going in. This is a time for you to really pay attention specifically to your dreams, but also to what's coming up within your communication with spirit, within your communication with your ancestors. There's going to be some context. It almost feels like there's context clues, like there's specific things that are coming up during this time for you to, like have like a little bit more awareness of where you're going to, what direction you're going in, what the best moves to make, how to prepare yourself for this journey. It's like there's a trying to kind of get you in alignment as to the journey itself, getting there, what you should do, who you should trust, feeling comfortable, feeling grounded, feeling grounded where you're headed as well. It's very layered, but it has to do with you getting there's a lot of downloads, there's a lot of messages right now. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your meditation. Sorry. Within your meditations, pay attention to how you feel about certain things as well, because sometimes your body will try to communicate with you and you'll be like, what does this mean? Sometimes it's literally your body, your physical body is telling you, like, if you're uncomfortable, like let's say you're like, oh, you want to go check out a school that you're thinking about transferring to, you want to visit it, and something about it, like your body's just feeling like it's repelling it. It's just like, oh, I don't feel comfortable here. I don't feel like I should be doing this. Or let's say you're moving and you go to visit an apartment that you liked online, like the sign about the picture, you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then you went to go check it out in person. You're like, oh, like it's cute, is in my budget, like it has everything you want, but the vibe's not right. Something about it's just like, it's not right. You need to be paying attention to those messages, the way that it's being delivered. It's not always going to be, somebody telling you, hey, this is the message. This is it. Like in an email or like mail, like how you open the letter and it tells you exactly what's going on with the letter. No, you're going to have to pay attention to your surroundings. You're going to have to pay attention intuitively to what's going on around you in order to kind of like understand the knowledge of your own discomfort, but of your own like awareness of how you're feeling in the spaces, of how you're feeling within that journey as well. So there's this need for you to kind of tap in and connect to that power, to connect to your intuition, and really, and also with your spirits as well, because they're going to be communicating with you at this time. But it's kind of like you need to listen to the way that they're kind of preparing you. You might have questions as to why X, Y, Z, and B is happening, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's kind of like, we understand the wanting to know everything in one shot, but certain things require discovery. Certain things require you to experience them, because it will train you in discernment as you go along. Like it's a lesson in discernment throughout the whole entire thing. So keep in mind, it's a lot. It's very layered, as you can see. Like your message is very, very layered. But you are going through a very beautiful journey right now, and you have to listen to yourself. This journey is going to require for you to tap into your power to its core. And you must have that awareness. You must be grounded within yourself. You must, like, if there's something, literally, like, let's say you're moving in with somebody else or something, or you're checking out apartments together, and they're like, oh my god, I love this place, whatever, and you're like, there's something's up there, something telling me no, something's telling me no, but literally you don't have a reason. Those moments are so frustrating sometimes when you're trying to communicate or tell somebody like, hey, something's telling me no about this, but literally it seems like a positive thing. It seems like, what are you like mental? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, no, what do you mean? It seems like a great opportunity. This seems like a great situation. But then your spirit is like, no. Your spirit is just completely rejecting that shit. And it could seem like a blessing, but it's just like, no. The answer is no. You cannot no. And other people will look at you and just be like, oh my god, why are you being crazy? Like, what's wrong with you? Why would you turn that down? Why would you, but then it's just like, at the end of the day, you need to sit within your own power. You need to sit within your own discernment, your own understanding. And if something's telling you no means no, no means no. That's it. But at the same time, if something's telling you to go, that is your sign to go. So that is your message, my love. I hope that you got all of the messages that you needed from that. And hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the weekly community oracle poll. As always, we will be here from like, I want to say 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see how I'm feeling at the 45-minute mark or at the 40-minute mark, because like I said, I am like hella exhausted. But let's see who is next. Heather is next. General reading with choice of deck. Okay. Okay, so Archangel Raphael wants to take this one, so we're just gonna listen. For those, for anybody who wants me to pull a card for them, just send $5 to $10 to my Cash App or Venmo, and you can put the question, or you could just keep it general. Let me just move this over here. Okay. Okay, Heather. What is going on with Heather? Archangel Raphael wanted to take this one, so we shall see. What is going on with Heather? What should Heather know? Okay. I'm gonna take one more card from Archangel Raphael. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so a couple things. Oh wow, a couple of things. Your bottom of the deck, by the way, is Easy Does It. The Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so healing can occur. So the way your cards are coming out is like hella self-care. So the first one that you got is massage. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me to know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. Okay. The next one is divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with, and then it says parentheses, name the person in need, and for helping with, and then it says parentheses, describe the situation. I have faith in divine intervention, and I fully accept your guidance now. Okay. And then you have caffeine free. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy and rhythm without chemicals. So there's a couple of things going on. It seems like you kind of there's a self-care component of this, but there's also a kind of like you needing to kind of be real with yourself, like almost like hold yourself to the water. It's almost like I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. So let's say you have been wanting to cut down on sugar, like you've just been eating sweets and desserts for like 2 weeks straight. Like you've been doing it for a reason, whether an emotional reason, whether you just been craving it, whatever it may be, right? But you just keep doing it. There's just like, oh, it's almost like, oh, it's right there. I'm hungry. I'm just gonna snack. Oh, it's not a big deal. Whatever, whatever. But then you're just like, oh my god, but I really have been eating a lot of sugar. I really have been doing this too much. I really like I need to chill with the whatever it is. This is kind of that card where it's kind of like you are not necessarily fully in control and you've been giving away control very easily and you need to like dial it back very, very badly. Okay, with the divine intervention card, it's almost like you need assistance in maintaining control right now. But at the same time, there's another part of this that is like you need to focus on taking care of you right now. You need to focus on giving yourself some space, some TLC, okay? Because the way that your cards are coming up is kind of like there's been a lack or there's been it's almost like you need to slow down, but you really haven't. And this is also why, you're getting the easy does it card. It's like you need to take it a little easier. You need to pull back a little bit because you don't understand how those moments itself can be healing. And it could be like because of something you're going through where it's making you overconsume or making you overdo or kind of like making certain things to just have a little bit more power over you, especially when we're trying to have like an easy fix to things. And this includes with things like weed, for example. I know friends that because they start laying in the bed and they immediately just go grab the thing, because to them it's like, oh, I know I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep naturally, I'm just gonna go smoke, and they all fall asleep. I know friends that do that to the point that they become desensitized to it and they just have to consume more and more and more in order for them to actually have an impact on their body. Like it's very layered. It's very, very, very layered. And so that's kind of the way that I'm trying to explain it to you. It's like there's an overuse. And you need to come almost like dial it back a little bit. So you need to analyze right now what in your life you have been consuming way too much of, and you need to bring the focus back to your body. Okay, slow down, bring the focus back to your body, focus a little bit more on your body, whether it be you needing to it could be you literally needing to get a massage, or maybe your back is hurting, or maybe you just need to do some yoga or exercise or stretch, or like just you needing to spend some time outside. Like you need to give your body what it needs right now, not what it wants to overconsume or abuse based on the situations that you're going through right now. Because that's literally why the divine intervention is coming up. It's almost kind of like I feel like when we get into a state of overconsumption where we're emotionally feeding ourselves or emotionally eating and stuff like that, or where we're in a space where we're like trying to fuel our inner child with the things that we know makes us happy because we're going through something, it can make it so we abuse a good thing. We take advantage of a good thing, and then all of a sudden we're like we take that moment to pull back and like look at what we're doing, and we're like, oh shit, I've been doing this a lot. Oh man, you know what? I've been eating a lot of pasta lately. Like it's just been carbs on carbs. Like I just have not had a fruit in so long. Like all of a sudden you start kind of noticing the weight that's happening to your body and the way that your body's reacting to the things that you're doing to your body as well. So there's a need to kind of like dial it back, pull it back, reevaluate, take it a little bit easy, slow down, pay attention to what you actually need, and also pay attention to how you're treating yourself based on the things that you're going through. Okay. And if you need assistance with that, if you need help, if you need like, oh my God, give me strength, I've been really not in the best place, I really need to like get myself, back to I need to get back to being grounded, I need to get back to like really supporting myself, and I feel like I've just been all over the place, ask for help, do the prayer, say like actually Call on your spirits, call on your ancestors to guide you in that. And this is on spiritual consent. If you need help when you feel like you're out of control and you're taking control in the things that you can over consume or over abuse, because that's the things that you can easily just control, right? You can cause a lot of harm to yourself. So instead of doing that, just listen, pray for strength, pray in order for that assistance. Y'all know one of the ways that I specifically, and I'm going to give this example because I work a lot with Santa Marta la Dominadora, and I tell y'all all the time, because she's known as, you know, Saint Martha the Dominator. She's very, very much about the domination work, generally speaking. But the way that I work with her is for self-domination. I'm always focusing on self-control, and that's on my Capricorn side, because y'all know that, like, Capricorns, we just controlling people, and then we just are, but we just want to have our life in order. Okay, I'm just trying to have my life in order. That's just how we live our lives. But it's kind of in that same space where it's like you need that self-control right now. You need to focus a little bit more on analyzing and then acting on what you need versus just instant gratification, and taking it slow and dialing it back and just reanalyzing with yourself. It will work wonders for not only your mental health but your emotional health as well, and the experience itself will be a lot, really, really, really healing. That's the other benefit about it, that it's healing at the end of the day. But you have to do the light work. Like you have to do the light work. If you don't do the light work, it's not going to end up going anywhere. You know, it's just going to feel like the density is still there, or like you're out of control. Like everything's everywhere. It's out of control. So dial it back, sit with yourself, reflect, and then move from there. Okay. Okay. So next is Juliana. Okay. Any deck and the ancestors. Are the ancestors proud or approving of the practices I've put in place? Okay. Something's telling me to get the butterfly life changes deck, so that's what we're gonna do. Whoosh it. Y'all don't even know how clumsy I am. Like, I just be dropping shit all the time. Like how I told y'all, like the reason why I was late to this live is that I dropped my sandwich and I had to make another one. So for readings, if somebody wants to get a reading, like I said before, just send $5 to $10 to my Cash App or Venmo, and then just put the question in the comments so I can answer the question. We will be on here for another, what time is it? Another probably like 35 minutes or so. So definitely get your question in beforehand so you know I don't miss anybody. But we're gonna do Juliana's next. So it says, any deck, are the ancestors proud or are proud / approving of the practices I've put in place? Are the ancestors proud? I jumped out hella fast. Okay. Girl. Oh my god. Okay. That was so funny. Are the ancestors proud of the... Okay. 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 So, bottom of the deck. Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to get it out. I'm trying to get it out, but it won't come out. Okay. Bottom of the deck is welcome the new and support, by the way. That answers your question. But let's take a look at your main card. So the first one is keep the faith. Okay. The next one is seeking and finding. Okay. And the next one is healthcare change. Okay. So somebody tell me on YouTube if they can see me, because StreamYard just refreshed and then just refreshed the whole live. So okay, somebody on YouTube tell me if y'all can see me, because StreamYard just refreshed this twice. So I just want to make sure that we're okay. Tell me in the comments, so then let me know. But anyway, no, so y'all is on TikTok up here, and y'all is on YouTube down there. So I have them in two different places. What is an oracle reading? So oracle cards are different than tarot cards. So basically, these are tarot cards. There's 78 cards, which are more specific in nature, which is why they're used for like very specific readings. But oracle cards are cards like this is the one I'm using right now. Oracle cards they range in the number of them, but they're not tarot cards. They give a specific messages when it comes to like the cards that you can get. So instead of the cards describing a situation or describing an energy, describing something, it's very specific in the message. So for example, this one says "Welcome the New." It's not necessarily there's ways to read certain oracle cards, kind of like tarot, but it's just not the same thing. Tarot is just it covers all aspects of life, where oracle cards are meant to be supportive messages. That where the depending on what oracle card you're using, it can range for what the message generally can be. So there's oracle cards for shadow work, there's oracle cards for healing, there's oracle cards for love, like there's oracle cards for money, there's oracle cards for like your journey, for so many different things, and they don't cover everything. So the messages that they can give you are like a little bit of a different kind of range. So they're slightly specific, more specific messages, if that makes sense. Okay, y'all can see me. Okay, y'all can see me. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what the hell just happened. So the first one is keep the faith. So one, you need to be first. The reason I laughed when I saw the keep the faith for the question that you're asking is because it's kind of like your ancestors or your spirits are like, yes, but just keep doing the work though. That's kind of where we want you to stick at. Like they're definitely, it's not that they're discontent or anything like that within the changes that you put in place. It's more that they want you to continue to sit in the power that you have. When it comes to your knowingness, you knowing that what you're manifesting, what you're bringing in, knowing like, oh no, I prayed, so I'm protected today. I prayed, so I know I don't have to worry about this. It's kind of like the way my mama be kind of saying certain things. Like my mom will be like, "Oh, I already prayed for that," so it's like that. Like it's like if an issue comes up or something, oh no, I prayed for that. I'm praying for that already. It's gonna be resolved. Like it's very much like a knowingness. That knowingness that moms usually get. Like when I feel like when you're a mom, you just get additional superpowers. To be honest, it's just like that's my perception of what it is. But there's just like a knowingness, and within that knowingness, there's faith, and that's what they're telling you to keep right now. Is to keep your faith, because that's part of your power as well. It's very layered. It's like it's not just one thing, it's multiple things. It's like you need to sit in that, like, no, I'm good. It's like that knowingness of keeping the faith, just keeping the faith, and knowing that's going to be the foundation and your grounding as well. Okay, then you have seeking and finding. There's still a lot that personally you still need to do within your practice, by the way, especially when it comes to health and healing. Not only within your bloodline, but also I'm talking about like ancestrally. But there's kind of a need for you to do a little bit more. There's a need for you to dive in a little bit more. You might find yourself getting called to do or expand your practice in a different way. So like learning something new, whether it be like, oh, you want to learn sound healing, or you want to dive deeper into herbalism, or you want to dive deeper into like energy healing, or dive deeper into like a different modality as well. There's kind of like it's almost like you're going to be learning a different way of how to heal not only yourself but also your bloodline. Like your family will benefit from the work that you're doing. That's where the key to know that where the message is at. Like it's not just you benefiting, it's your family will also benefit from the work that you're doing. But there's like a little bit of a they're kind of if y'all see me. Let me know if y'all see me because it refreshed again. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard today. But let me know if y'all see me. So the oracle readings are basically by donation, so it's like $5 to $10 to my Cash App or Venmo, and they're meant to be a form of low cost readings because I know that readings can be expensive. So yeah. But for those who might want to book a reading with me or a service or anything like that, link is on bio for my website for all of my services. I just added the Akashic records to new dates to the like learning how to read your past lives and all that stuff. Link will be in my bio for all the stuff. Oh, y'all can see me. Got back. Okay. So back to what I was saying, seeking and finding. You are going through, so you're going to be going through a journey specifically, but there's kind of like, they're still guiding you in that direction. They're still kind of going to navigate you into that direction. But it's going to have to do with healing. It's going to have to do with you needing to focus more on healing. You needing to take on healing in a different way. I think you're going to end up learning a different modality. It's almost kind of like where you're at within your practice, within your ancestors. It's going to require for you to dive in a little bit deeper within your ancestral healing and how that's impacting not only you but like the rest of your family. And it's important to do this too because you don't want to pass down anything to like, you know, your kids, your nieces and nephews who are like younger than you that you don't need to pass to them. So there's definitely there's a lot that they're pushing you towards, but they are definitely, they're happy about the changes that you're making. That's why you're getting the welcome to new and support. Like they're happy with the changes that you're making, but there's more changes that you will be making. It doesn't just like end now, or this is not like the end all be all or of how it's going to continue. It's more of you. This is going to be the jumpstart to a new healing journey that you're going to take. And you're going to have to take your time to kind of see what feels right about it as well. But once you set the intention, like, hey, ancestors, okay, you guys want me to work on this? Can you help me find, or can you help me like decide what direction I should go in? And they're going to help you find that as well. So keep that in mind. So that is your message, my love. I hope that it makes sense. I'm sorry, it got refreshed like a bunch of times. StreamYard is bugging right now. So yeah. Are you answering questions about Santa Muerte? That's not what this live is about. But if you want to, I guess, know more about Santa Muerte, I have a series on my YouTube that you can go. The link will be in my bio for Santísima. I have a series for so many different things because for those who like are on TikTok who have not been following me as long as YouTube has, because I feel like I've been on YouTube way longer than TikTok, even though my platform on TikTok is way bigger than on YouTube. It's just y'all make it make sense. I have they get like the most of my content, educational content as well. So I highly recommend going to my YouTube and following me there, subscribing there, because you will get the most of my content there. Because TikTok just doesn't have enough like lengthwise, you know, as far as like what you can do. So yeah, it's like very, very layered. So yeah, follow me on YouTube is the point of the story. But I do have a series of Santísima on YouTube. So check that out. Okay, so next is Cece. Okay. I would like to know about the Aquarius in my life. Any deck, thank you. Okay. Okay, this one actually was really fast, but we're going to do the wisdom from the House of Night. We're going to do the wisdom from the House of Night. Okay. So, Cece would like to know about the Aquarius in their life. I have an idea of one of the cards that are coming out, that's about to come out. This one fell out like upside down, so let me just grab it. But I have an idea of one of the cards that's about to come out. Like we'll see if it jumps out, but I'm gonna laugh if it does. Okay. Ooh. Know about the Aquarius. Know about the Aquarius. Ooh. Lord, oh no. Hold on. We're gonna get one more card. One more card about the Aquarius teacher's life. Okay. Bottom of the deck is fragment. Okay. We have quite a bit of cards because we have quite a bit of cards. So hold on. The first one is obedience. The first card that came out is obedience. The next one is the moon. Okay. Obedience, the moon, warrior. Oh, sorry. Reminder. Oh, complicated. And summon. Those are the cards that you got for the question that you asked. If you are curious, the card that I had a feeling wanted to come out but didn't for some reason. But even though it kind of still came out though, I feel like it kind of still came out, was lust. When I was shuffling the deck, I was like, why do I feel like lust is about to come out? But it kind of did came out because you got reminder in the warrior as well as the moon. So this is like a tug and pull of your emotional energy. This is somebody like setting the intention, like, oh, think about me, think about me, think about me. It's giving lust anyway. Like, even though it didn't come out, it came out in another way, which I think is funny. But first of all, we got the first card out, which is the card of obedience. This, if you look at this card, this is very Libra energy because it has like the scales up here and everything with the sword. Like, this is hella justice card. Like, this is hella Libra energy. So when it comes to this person, I mean, I don't know if they're a Libra or they might just have a lot of Libra energies to them as well. But you know, Libra energy is 1000% about committed relationships, very much about balance, very karmic as well. This is why you're also getting the obedience card, very karmic as well, very much something that needs to be done correctly, right? Obedience. So there's like hints of this person being, especially because of the complicated card, this person has this like hint. I don't know if you're catching it, but it has a hint of like a past life connection. That's the way that it's coming out. But it's also like this haunting. It's also, again, there's this like lust about it. There's this like tugging and pulling emotionally. Like, that's literally, I'm like not playing. Like, the fact that the don't forget card, the moon, and the word, it's like think about me, but there's also something very karmic about it. I don't know if that's making like sense. There's something very karmic about it. There's something very like deep and layered about it. And the fact that you're also getting complicated and summon, if you happen to have done some sort of love work, or maybe you just did a calling in your partner or calling in your whomever kind of spell work, this is what's happening right now. This is what's happening right now. Like, you actively kind of brought the situation to yourself. But there is a complicated layer to it, and it's giving the hint, the twang of unfinished business, is giving the hint of like something needs to be resolved, and it's going to be weighing in your consciousness until it is resolved. Like, this whole thing as well is also giving you are going to have to handle this situation, this relationship correctly. There's something about making it right. Making it right. You need to make it right. There's a reason why it's complicated. No, this is definitely a past life. This is a past life connection. But you're gonna have to make it right. You have to make it right. This, if it feels like, oh my God, why is this so complicated? Or why doesn't this make sense? Or why is this? It's because there's layers from like the past that is still impacting your connection. And so it becomes a haunting. It becomes a just think about me. Think about me. Like if you even look at the card, it says, "Don't forget. Think about me. Think about me. Always in your head. Like, oh, this is haunting you. This shit is just, it won't get out of your consciousness." It's very layered. Like I'm telling you. Yeah, you need to do some past life work with this, but you also need to pay attention to why it feels complicated. Pay attention to like, you need to really be analyzing it like on almost under a microscope. Like I know you're going to be thinking about it in a way it's just like you're questioning everything, but it's like certain things will not be able to be explained in the mundane, and that's because it's spiritual. On a soul to soul level, it's spiritual. Well, this person about to drive you crazy because the moon card is your emotional energy. This person about to just, I got some weird ass 50 Shades of Grey energy too from this card. Y'all don't know how much I hate that book series. That book series is so bad. I'm just talking about the part, the only purpose of the books being written, I guess, is just for the central parts. But there's this, it's giving 50 Shades of Grey as well. The obedience card. Yeah, this person about to emotionally drive you crazy for a little bit, but it wouldn't be, this is also why you're getting the fragment card. Bottom of the deck is fragment and denial and focus. Like, ooh, I just know. Fragment, denial, and focus. Like I'm telling you, this situation is very, very layered, and it's very like you're only gonna be able to understand so much from it because of how complicated it is. But at least you won't be bored. Listen. You're like, Abby, please. At least you're not gonna be bored. It's like that quote, are you not entertained? My love, you gonna be like, for a minute, you're gonna be like, what the heck? I laugh with love because I know this is gonna be an experience. Okay, wait, I just dropped the card. This is gonna be an experience that you will just need to take one day at a time. But there's gonna be some frustrations that come out of it, if that makes sense. There's gonna be a little bit of frustration. But just take it easy. Okay? Take it easy. Take it one day at a time. But you're just gonna have to, it's a past life issue. So at least do the past life work first. Like do that first. Like heal what happened before, so that way at least in this lifetime it's not chaotic because that thing has not been healed yet. Like that's what I would recommend you do. I'm just saying. But yeah, you about to be hot and bothered for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more. Okay, we're gonna do Amber, and then we're gonna be out. Okay, because your girl has to literally go and cook like for another 3 hours, and I'm not looking forward to it right now. But we're gonna do one more, so we're gonna do Amber. So general messages, Archangel Raphael. Okay, Archangel Raphael. But don't worry, y'all will see me again tomorrow because we're doing our weekly healing circle tomorrow. Y'all already know what's up. But definitely for those who, who want more, like especially more content as far as like the workshops and everything goes, I am teaching a workshop on energy healing 101. Which honestly should be the prerequisite to any type of like, oh, I'm gonna become a Reiki anything, or I'm gonna do any type of crystal energy healing and stuff like that. You should learn how to energy heal with all different types of tools, which is what that workshop is going to be about. So definitely make sure you get your tickets. The link is in the bio, and for YouTube, the link is in the description. Okay, so Amber Davis, Archangel Raphael. What does Amber Davis need to know right now? Okay. Just be getting attacked really fast. Like I just be getting attacked. Okay, what does Amber Davis needs to know right now? Amber Davis. Ooh, okay. Oh, came out so fast. Okay, quite a bit of things. So the first one you're getting is children. So dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children specifically. Children. The next one is give us your cares. Okay. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to release any fears to you now. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. The next one is consult a nutritionist. Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you. I ask that you guide me to foods and beverages that taste good, are fulfilling, and support my ideal health and weight. Okay. The next one is caffeine free. So you got that. You got the same caffeine thing that the other person had. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut cords of attachment to caffeine so I may honor my body's natural energy and rhythms without chemicals. So there's a part of this that you're gonna have to do a whole detox. Watch. The next one is ask your body for a message. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards from this deck. Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. One of my favorite cards from that deck. And inner authority. Okay, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. This is very much like you taking control. It's giving you are taking back control. And that's also, by the way, going to be impacting your womb space, because when you're working with control, you're working with your stomach, but you're also working with your womb. You're also working with that area, because when that area is blocked, Lord have mercy, it can be a mess. It can be a whole mess when your womb is blocked, because then it stops your manifestations. It stops a lot of things. So there's a need for you to kind of kind of take back your power, bring it back, listen to your body. One of the things, the best things that you can be doing right now during this time is literally like just listening to yourself. Whether that be like, oh my God, you know what? I have a knot in my back. I don't know. I haven't, maybe I need to go on a massage. Maybe I need to go stretch. Like, I don't know, but it's hurting. Like, you just need to, those little minor kind of details, you need to listen to your body. That includes with things that you're craving. That includes with that could be with fruits. That could be certain things. One of the things that I like to do within my practice when it comes to food and eating and stuff like that is that I will pay attention to, like certain foods and the properties of that food. So like if I'm craving a banana or I'm craving an apple, I will be like, oh, but the banana is also, this is also the spiritual property of this, or this is, or if I'm I be craving papaya like randomly, and papaya is a really powerful sacral healing fruit. Great for sensuality, great for your womb space. And so anytime I'm craving papaya, I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, what's up? Like, it's just, maybe I just need to I don't know, do a yoni scene. Maybe I just need to check in, or maybe I'm just need to add that in order to bring the energy and rebalance that energy there. So there's this kind of there's this need for you to listen to your body, what it's telling you, why it's telling you, what it's telling you, and take back control. This is also where you're getting the inner authority. There's a need for you to take back control, and I feel like you need to do a detox. Okay, I feel like you also need to give it to your spirits, and say, hey, can y'all help me with this? I'm going to try to do a detox. I'm going to try to do a cleanse for a week. I'm going to commit to this. Can y'all help me make it smooth for me, or just stick through it? Let me not, falter. Even if I'm going to dinner with, I don't know, a friend or something, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna get something that I know it's gonna cross that. I'm not gonna do something that's gonna break that. I'm gonna commit to that thing. Help me commit, help me stay strong within this detox or whatever it is that you need to do. It's very much you need to look at how you've been feeding yourself, where their energy is going, where their energy is blocked, and how you need to shift that. And right now, it's really, really listening to your body. It's taking back control. It's really I just think you need to go on a detox food. And when you detox, listen to what it is that your body wants to consume during that time, both good and bad. And think about, okay, what about it do you want to consume? Okay, what is it about it that you want to consume? And how does it make you feel when you consume it? Okay, because there are certain things that you can eat, that you consume, that, oh, they taste good, but your body feels super heavy afterwards. So why is it that you're consuming it? What is it that's going on in your life that's like making you want to just consume, consume, consume? Think about that. Okay, that is your message, my love. There's a lot of, you about to go on a detox. Spring detox. So spring detox. You about to go on a detox, okay? And if you decide to do something every day, like let's say, I don't know, you want to run a mile every day or every other day for like a month, and that's part of your detox, stick to it. Stick to it. Because they're the reason why you're being pushed into that commitment. But just stick through it. Okay. So that was your reading, my love. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Y'all, thank y'all for being here, as always. Thank y'all for all the love and support, as always. I hope that you guys have a great night. I know we're like signing off like 10 minutes early, but your girl has to go make, my dog's food. I'm telling you, when it takes a long time, it takes a long time. But definitely don't forget to check the new updates video. For those who are on TikTok, go follow me on YouTube. If you need to replay this live for any reason, it's always available on YouTube, so go check it out over there. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. I love you guys so much. I will see y'all tomorrow as well, because we're doing the live tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. And that was my goodbye sign off.